This boy originally wanted to create a fake university to fool his parents, but accidentally attracted hundreds of students, and even received millions of dollars in tuition fees. Confused, he asked his friend what happened. Turns out his friend had added a sign-up button to the website. After some discussion, the boy decided to persuade these clueless students to leave. However, when he took the stage to reveal the truth, a student suddenly stood up and thanked the boy for making his parents proud of him for the first time. As soon as he finished speaking, the crowd erupted in thunderous applause. Looking at all those hopeful eyes, the man suddenly changed his mind. What was supposed to be a dismissal speech became a welcome address, but the school had no curriculum and no teachers. The students quickly turned it into a playground. The man realized this couldn't continue, so he went to the legitimate university next door to observe. But the university wasn't as vibrant as he had imagined. Some people were sleeping, others were playing games, and the teachers just mechanically repeated theories from textbooks. The boy realized this approach couldn't cater to students' interests, so he began asking students what they wanted to learn. Soon there were all kinds of answers. He encouraged everyone to write their interests on the blackboard, letting passion become their teacher. He also purchased various facilities based on students' interests. Through these efforts, what seemed like a hands-off approach created a miracle. The once lazy students were no longer idle. They threw themselves passionately into their favorite subjects. After some time, this fake university even developed its own motto: ignite students' passion and creativity. But just when everything was heading in a positive direction, crisis struck. The neighboring university planned to expand. After investigating, they discovered a fake university next door. One day, a large group of parents suddenly arrived at the school. Then the principal from the neighboring school also came. He publicly exposed the boy's deception and said he would pursue legal action. The angry parents took their children and left. The fake university was shut down. A few days later, the boy returned to the fake university. At the entrance, he found a legal notice sent by the neighboring principal. Suddenly, he discovered a loophole. If he could apply for official school status before the judgment, then anything would be possible. But the requirements for successful application were facilities, curriculum, and teachers. The hearing was held as scheduled. That day, students packed the hearing room. When the judge asked about facilities, the boy said the school had dormitories and classrooms, but the principal argued they had no athletic field or library. The man disappointedly lowered his head. But then the judge asked about curriculum. The man suddenly regained some confidence. The students wheeled out blackboards covered with their interests, and even the judge was amazed. When the judge inquired about teachers, all the students stood up in unison. In their school, students were the teachers. Finally, after the man's passionate speech, the judge approved a one-year trial period for the school. The entire room erupted in thunderous applause.